living large. Tony's in charge, he's got the knowledge, the skills, and the art. Streaming live, stock trading all day, helping people learn and make money their own way. From Wall Street to Tokyo, Tony's got the flow. Teaching the game, ain't nothing to show. He's got the charts, the trends, and the moves. Making profit, making moves his groove. Trade with Tony, he's the man. Learn from him, you'll join the winning band. Making money worldwide, it's a blast. Trade with Tony and making fortune fast. living large. Tony's in charge. He's got the knowledge, the skills, and the art. Streaming live, stock trading all day, helping people learn and make money their own way. From Wall Street to Tokyo, Tony's got the flow. Teaching the game, ain't nothing to show. He's got the charts, the trends, and the moves. Making profit, making moves his groove. Trade with Tony, he's the man. Learn from him, you'll join the winning band. Making money proud.
Good morning, traders. Good afternoon if you're in Europe, and good evening if you're in Asia. But the market's in the US, so we'll go with the Americans. Good morning. It's Thursday, another busy day on the earnings front. Apple drop earnings this evening, amongst others. There's the 8 o'clock algorithmic scrummage. Oh. Okay, so how did we all finish yesterday? I'm sorry, I was well. I'm not. I don't know why I'm saying sorry. I'm not even sorry. So, how did you all finish up yesterday? Even though I wasn't at the helm, so to speak. Let's do a quick roll call. Who do we have? We've got Lisa, always one of the first. Small stock scanner. I read that small stock scammer. I was going to boot you, but then I had to reread it, so that's fine. Cal, you're always welcome. Alberto, good morning to you. Neith, good morning. Vegas, good morning. Stone Cold. Mike, good morning to you, Mike. And the dude, really fine. How you doing, buddy? And good morning, Daniel. That's a good result, that one then yesterday, Mike. I had you beat just slightly. I think I finished 1700 on the day. It only takes that one stop. Just remember that. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm not counting the swing trade or the options trading as part of my day trading numbers. That's separate. I'll be plotting that. I've not really set myself a target on that this year, but I'm doing a little bit more of that this year. I think it's a little bit more stress-free. You set it and you kind of resign that if it doesn't work out, like my Amazon one didn't work out yesterday. I managed to get so just to put it into context. Yesterday, I'll say yesterday. It was actually Tuesday when I took the positions. I took 3 strangles. So AMD, Starbucks, and Amazon, and I wasn't too sure about AMD or Amazon. They're the big coffee table names, but Amazon let me down last time. Amazon let me down in January. So Apple bailed me out and covered the cost of the Amazon trade. So Amazon cost me 28k to actually, in terms of contract value, and I managed to get 7k because if it had been on a Wednesday report, then it had been reported. It would have been a lot less because the theta decay. So what actually happened, I was able to get just over 7k back by selling the contracts at the open yesterday for Amazon. So I lost 20k, just over 20k. But I made over 39 on Starbucks and just over break even on AMD in the end, 1,080. So all told, it was like 19k. But that's not to be shirked at for an 19k for an overnight position. Excuse me. So all in all, this last month, or so this last 2 weeks, this earnings season, should I say, I've made just over 112k since the start of April. On earnings season, so it can be done. What I'll do is I'll do a tutorial as a video on YouTube and post it, I think. Oh, I'm missing a LLR. There's the pullback. Polarity Therapeutics. I've traded this one a few times before. They've announced that stenoparib shows a clear clinical benefit leading to early conclusion of the phase 2 trial in advanced ovarian cancer. So that's a great little catalyst. I do like cancer treatment catalysts that are showing positive. It's a horrible disease. Horrible disease. I haven't done the tutorial yet for Shiso, but I will do. Idiot Tony. I'm probably get about. I can get $4 on this today, depending on how well it's received, but I'd expect at least $3.50. It'd be nice if John called it when he saw it as opposed to after he'd traded it. But, you know, you do you, John. You look after you. I'm all right, Jack, you know? Only joking, brother. Yeah, they do move fast. When they move, you get good catalysts. They do move fast. Always. I'm looking for the $0.25, and then we can see if we can ride up to the $0.50, which is what I call it. So it's a very small float, 1.9 million in the float, and there's a big short interest. There's 26% short on this one as well. So just it could cause a big move on this, could cause a big short squeeze. So just remember that there's big short interest on this. So, but also if people are going short on it, they might double down on the shorts. Remember, guys, always smash that thumbs up button. Didn't expect to get a lot of likes yesterday because obviously I wasn't live trading, even though I was streaming, dipping in and out. But I am today, so smash that thumbs up button. And I like the look of this flag. There's always opportunities in the market there, Mike. You know, you should know that yourself. But it's not. Sometimes it's just choppy, and it is at the moment. The markets as a whole are very choppy at the moment. I will take a look at the S&P 500 shortly. The SPY. Don't expect this to pop and drop. I'll be very surprised if this pop and drops. That kind of catalyst is usually very well received. Yeah, I saw that. The market was insane yesterday, actually. Along CTMX. Can we get that $0.25? I'm still looking for the $0.25. New highs. Yeah, round trip on the SPY after, well, during and after the Fed speaking. So from 2 till 3:30. It was madness. Like a roller coaster. I didn't see it till after the fact because obviously I was snoozing by that stage. 3 o'clock in the morning for me. I expect this to hit 325, but it's 320. Take a little bit off there, just in case I don't get the $0.25. There's 325. $325, I'll add back. Happy to buy a dip at 3. Okay, is that 325 right now? Over goal. Ah, you need to change platforms, mate. Take that. If it comes back down to $3, I will buy back in. That's over goal. All the day. This one, yeah. I'm about 4 just yet. I said 350. $325, it got rejected. So over 325, I think 350 is an easy bet. Yeah, no, I can see resistance at 4 from early April. This has been beat up. I've traded this a few times. It's been beat up for the last month or so. It's coming. This was up at $9. So if it has a really good day, it could get back up there. Not saying it will. But over the course of the next few days, normally does 500,000 shares in volume on a daily, and it's already done 8 million shares today. There's a new high of day. I'm just adding to the position. Looking for that $half. Half off actually, it's at the top there. Diving down. Close to that initial target that I set of 350. I was trying to get in. I'll let you in a minute, Miyako. Remember, we need 50 likes to treat Miyako. If you're a dog lover, make sure you smash that like button. Yeah, I'll just get out so I can let her in. Miyako, where are you? Oh, you heard me say something like treat. Is that what it is? And I'm not. You're looking at me like all accusatory. Like I've not got a treat ready for you. Sit down. Behave yourself. You've not given me 50 likes yet, so behave. Mike, you stop trading over gold? Or why do you stop, or why don't you? You should stop. Once you get to gold, you should stop. I'm the worst person for that, but over trading is a real thing. Well, no, if you get to goal, it's a good thing. If what you're doing, Mike, is that you are smashing your goal on your first trade, and then you're getting FOMO because you're not trading anything else, then the likelihood is your goals are too small. So increase your goal. But if you... How long am I in the Philippines now? Oh, almost a year now there, Daryl. We're in May now, and I moved here in July last year. So, yeah, almost 10 months. We've got, that's the third pullback, realistically speaking. I'll wait, see if we hold $3. And then I'll look at next one to make it. I'm loving it, Daryl. Almost a year, absolutely. Time flies, isn't it? Thanks, Daryl. I haven't even thought about that. Back over 325. I think we're back at the races for that $0.50. But I think I'll wait now until it does make a new high. Current high of day 339. Oh no, expecting 350. That's an extra cent we got there in terms of high of day. High 340. No, I've had an allergic reaction to something on my back, so I had to put 2 layers on. So I had some cream put on my back, so I had to put 2 layers on so it wouldn't soak through onto the furniture and stuff. Buy the whole dollar for a bounce back up. Maybe. Now we need to get back up to the $0.25. Probably. No, I'm not sure. No, probably don't actually. No, I don't. I've just mental arithmetic in my head. Do I have enough buying power to double down here? I don't. No leverage at the moment on this. Will be. No leverage even if it was $5, so that's unfortunate. It does move. It didn't get up to the $half. We got up to 340. Wayfair's making a bit of a move up as well right now at $60. Right, pop out there. We'll see. There's time yet. Ooh, itchy toes. Let's have a look at Wayfair on earnings. I believe like an earning pump. Company reported better than expected Q1 financial results. Well, yeah, that's an earnings pump. You get that initial volume spike, and then let's see, does it? What's the spreads on this? Actually, 70 cents. And that's something I'm going to be interested in taking. But yeah, Wayfair moving up on earnings. It's a big move. Would have been great to take an option strangle on Wayfair overnight, because you got 18% move there, and you would have got a good price for those options as well. So they're not really, Darryl. It's as safe as houses. I mean, at the end of the day, the majority, I would say 95% of the population here doesn't even get up to my shoulders, you know. So I feel like Gulliver in Lilliput. So yeah, there's no threat here. It's not a violent nation. And the people are they're a very friendly nation anyway. I mean, if you've ever been to wherever you live, if you've ever been to the hospital, there's a chance that you've been treated by a Filipino nurse, male or female, or a Filipino doctor. It is their national export. Their largest export is healthcare workers. Varna had big earnings last night as well. Healthcare, well, when you think that they export the best healthcare workers, it kind of impacts the standard of healthcare here. It's a bit like the US, I guess. You've got to pay if you want to have decent healthcare. You know, there's no real free healthcare here. Yeah, I would say mediocre. The best way of having good healthcare is not get sick. Benefits moving up nicely. 10-cent spreads. Volume's not great. So just be careful with this one, because the volume's not great, which basically means the liquidity is going to be lower. Benefits moving up. Is it just not something I would I would risk just yet, just because the volume is not great. I mean, this is a decent candle, but volume profiles are a little bit crappy. A bit low on volume at the moment. So if the volume picks up, it could be interesting. It's bouncing on the 9 quite nicely. No, no Foshiro. No, I'm still using the same broker. Not actually reported my tax for this last year yet. That comes up. That's due to come up because I've spent half the year. I'm going to have to do the calculations, because if I spend less than half the year in the country, I shouldn't have to pay tax. I'll let my a broker do the calculations, because I was here in January last year and I moved in July, so it might work out that I don't have to pay tax. So we'll see. I know going forward I won't have to. Yes, I do, Foshi. Yes, I do. Well, I've not regretted it yet. Oh, good luck with that, Foshiro. Hope it works out for you, buddy. Wayfair is still up there. Nice. It's pulling back a little bit now, so if it gets over 61, it might be interesting. But it needs these spreads to narrow up. 60-cent spread. Not really something I'll be interested in doing. Didn't take any strangles last night. There was some decent moves last night, but I didn't take any strangles. Apple breaking highs right now, and they report earnings this evening. I might take a look at Apple. I think they probably sell off, but that could be worthwhile. Will you get a 10% move? What you're looking for is that you're taking an option strangle over earnings. You're looking for a 10% move to make it worth your while. Usually break even is about 7 or 8%, but if you get a 10% move, it's usually more than worthwhile, or better. Like I say, Wayfair at the moment is 18% up, so this would have been a very good move to have taken a strangle on. Ooh. We've got a nice little pop here. Have a quick look at the catalyst. If there is one, see the space. Okay. See the space completes purchase order, delivers cabinets for Bechtel's NASA mobile launcher. 2 electronic LCS cabinets for Bechtel's NASA mobile launcher 2 project. There we go. Up and drop by the looks of it. Yeah, up and drop. Interesting catalyst, news catalyst. NASA related, NASA link usually goes for a little while and just 2 candles. But yeah, I guess the market is not too interested in military catalysts right now. Cyber security moving again. It's up to 135 this morning. Sideways now. Oh, guys. Let's get that like count up so we can feed this this little flute here. Looking for a treat. They'll treat you in a minute. Don't worry. They'll treat you. They'll give you a nice treat. Okay? Say please. Say please. Please, please. Please, please. That's Miyako, the chow chow, the trading chow chow. I've bathed her today, so she's nice and fresh and clean. Hey. What? Don't be cheeky. Hey Adam, how you doing? I'll give you ears a rub while there's nothing to do, eh? I'm watching that, but if it gets over 325, that's kind of my level there. $1/4. So it was struggling before, was the kind of $1/4 area. So if it does another go, great. And the 5-minute chart is 315. Was the last the last candle. Went up to 315. So the two, this 5-minute and the last 5-minute both have the same high. So we're looking for a new 5-minute high at least. She's the best trading partner for she. Kept me sane during the COVID times, lockdown times. A lockdown pup. Let's have some. Got my first electricity bill since I moved in today. Oh my goodness! You don't realise how much electricity you're using. What with the air conditioners and the pool pump and everything else. We've got the garden lit up in the evening, so that's probably something we don't need. Not quite as much. How much was it? Well, it's like 20,000 pesos, which works out in US dollars. It's about what, $400 US ish. This one's my place, Vegas. Well, our place, which it is expensive, but it's not as much as I was paying for, you know, the electricity in a 2-bedroom apartment in Dublin. So go figure. That's the plan, Vegas. That is the plan. You don't get the outages with solar. No outages with solar. Or if you do, it's because you've done it wrong. Just said there, Adam. It's about $400 for the month, the first month. Yeah, you can actually get rebates from the, depending on how you set it up. You can actually supply. You get rebates at wholesale prices by supplying to the grid. Of course, you don't get any cash on it. Yeah, we have sun here always as well, Vegas. Even when it's raining, it's sunny most of the time. You get stormy season, and it's you still get hot moments of sunshine. The 5 minute is still looking quite attractive. As long as it stays above the VWAP or within reach of the VWAP, it's looking okay. The 5 minutes, it's still looking like a nice flag. All right, Telus Networks just sprung up. It's a lower price one, but if you want to know what, so Telus receives 2.3 million order for immediate delivery of new hybrid fiber intelligent networking solution for Washington DC's Department of Transportation. So that's why Telus Networks is moving up. Government contract. Then could be a pop and drop, another pop and drop though. It's quite a big move to start off with. And it's back below $1, so yeah, not interested. What's the Larity doing? Is it going to break out of this descending resistance? Yeah, I'm watching Larity as a potential gap and go there, mate. NVX and possibly EBS. So Emergent Bio. I don't think EBS is below the VWAP, so probably not EBS, but yeah, we'll see. Peloton could move at the open as well. New highs on well, not all-time highs, but we're breaking highs on the market, the S&P 500. I did say that the S&P 500 was mental. If you look at this from yesterday, it was absolutely ludicrous yesterday. So very choppy sideways, doing nothing pretty much the whole day, up until 2 o'clock when the Fed spoke, and it went from 500 up to 508 and then back down again just as quick. I was mental yesterday. It's like, what the Fanny Craddock? It's what's going on there? But we've gapped up this morning. We're back up to about 505. If we look at this on the daily, we're firmly within. We're kind of upwards trending. but we're firmly within this upper echelons of this wider bull market channel that I've grown over the last couple of years. So we're in the upper echelons of that. We're way off the all-time highs, but what we got in March. But the pullback seems to have ceased at least. So let's see what the rest of the day has in store for us on the markets. We didn't get much movement today with regards to job numbers. We got earlier a spike at 8:30. The continuing jobless claims moving up now though, so we'll see. Polarity looks like the probably most likely to go at the open right now. Consolidating just around the VWAP. The VWAP's horizontal, just around $3. Don't mind that. Who's sending me emails? Oh, Dom. Oh, I'll look at that later. Oh, Coleman Research want me to do a survey. Get him. Oh, did you miss me yesterday, did you? Oshiro, Forex is the mugs game. If you want to get Forex news, then just send me your money. Cut out the middleman. Forex, unless you've got a 7-figure account, you're going to lose money you're trading Forex. Prove me wrong. The statistics will back me up on that. Yeah, it was big moves from 2:30, from 2 to 2:30, and then from 3 to 3:30, and it was like what? The opposite direction. How do you know I'm not a chatbot? Get him? AI is very good these days. I'm just an AI filter. I'm not real. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Question is, would you take the blue or the red pill? Yeah, no, we know about that pockets. The FOMC, that is like Xanax for traders. You watch the FOMC conference. Oh, Powell really is the most boring individual. He is complete charisma bypass, like most number crunchers do. But God, who taught him about public speaking? He is the most boring person I've ever seen on TV. Xanax with legs. You know, a bit of inflection in his voice wouldn't go amiss, you know? What cracks me up is some of the information he's delivering is actually interesting information, but he makes it so boring so you miss it. And again, like I say, most number crunchers have a similar ilk. My accountant is he's got one of those Mr. Bean voices. Very nasally speaking. Well, the market seems to have quietened down a little bit for now. Polarity is the only thing really moving, but it's moving in the wrong direction. So let's what else? Ali had a big pre-market move yesterday. It's on the 15. So Palisade Bio had a big move up yesterday pre-market. Not doing much today, so there's no continuation. We've not even got 27,000 shares traded, so there's not even any volume on it. Peloton had earnings today, but very choppy sideways right now. It's a bit of a gradual uptick with Peloton. It's just too expensive to day trade getting. But I was thinking about it the other day for a potential option strangle on SMCI, because if you look at the move that it made, again let's look at it on 15 minutes. The move that it made on earnings was just huge. Where is it? Where is it? Day before. Oh, there you go. So it closed off here at like 8.50 and it dropped down to below 7. So that's $100. So think about that. If you were able to take just one contract, which I think I priced one contract for like $200 or whatever it was, times 100. So you're looking at 20k to take the full contract for 100. But then 100 times 100. You know, effectively 100 shares times 100. 10 grand there. Happy days. I've not got the open chest. I've got a vest on. Kavana wouldn't go short on Kavana either. The reason Kavana is up so high is on good earnings. So if anything, I expect Kavana to move up. I was trading this at like $40 earlier in the year. Kavana, it's now 120. You should have just invested in it. Don't like the company though, to be fair. So yeah, good earnings last night on Kavana. It's another one. If I didn't have other things distracting me, I probably would have taken a strangle on that one as well. $87. It was cheap enough to do. I know I'm a white guy, but this is whiter than I am. And it's yeah, it's like we're getting a golden cross there between the 20 and the 9. Maybe if it closes over 850, that might be a sign. We've just had a new 5-minute high. Rejected at the $0.50, so we'll wait. What are you talking about Tesla for, Adam? Are you just picking random tickers and throwing them at me to see what I'm going to say about it? Is it going to add some context to why you're shouting Tesla in the chat there, Adam? Tesla just not. There's no range, and it's just sideways at the moment. So slightly below the VWAP. Lucid making a spike. DoorDash, there's another one. DoorDash didn't have great earnings last night. DoorDash is another one with poor earnings, but look at this one. DoorDash sold off on earnings last night, but look, it's trying to make a comeback. $120 right now. Can it close the gap and get back up towards 127, 128, 125 even? It's making a strong move for it. I don't think it'll sustain at the open based on the earnings. For poor earnings, I've seen stranger things happen. Well, I don't know if you since their earnings, they've been selling off. Yesterday was choppy and it moved with the market. So if you look at Tesla, it moved with the market yesterday. So as Powell was speaking, it moved up and down, just choppy otherwise, as was the market. But if you look at it moved up on earnings and then started selling off after lunch that same day and been selling since. So yeah, I don't know where you're going with the Tesla's been playing well. It's not been trending or anything. So when you're looking at these higher cap stocks, these higher float, higher cap stocks, you want them to trend. And if they're trending well, you can actually trade that a lot better. And you've got you've got clear support resistance, or supply and demand zones as they're usually called nowadays. But clear support and resistance levels. So you watch the market. You always have the market open on one chart, because any swift moves on the overall market, these S&P 500s, these large cap stocks will follow suit. Apple tonight, Adam. Apple earnings tonight. So I'll get a price later from Interactive for a strangle, and we'll take it from there. Apple is the standout name tonight. There's a couple of others. There's quite a few others. A lot of earnings today. There's a couple of hundred companies reporting earnings today. There's a lot of them. But Apple is the standout name today. If you're tech biased like I am, at least. I mean, Wendy's is another one that's reported today. We've already talked about Peloton. We've already talked about what else have we talked about that's moving. Wayfair. Mike, we've all done it. We've all done it. Digging a hole, and the best way to do that is to hit your max loss and get out. Unless you're confident and you recognize why you've hit in that max loss and what you've been doing wrong, and then you can turn it around. But don't go chasing. Don't turn your trading into a money pit and throw good money after bad. Parity down at 250. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. It's this descending resistance is still valid. So I don't mind this coming in with a half an hour to go. If it gets back above the VWAP, it's all to play for. End of it. Bounced on the VWAP there. Not a lot else moving, guys. Will I be going long on Apple, Adam? No, no. I'll take a strangle. I've stopped actually at earnings because I'm not trading in a larger account now. Once I build my account back up to like the six figures, I'll trade the earnings after hours as normal. But right now I'm trading earnings with options, and it's playing out really well for me. So I'll do another strangle. You never quite know what which way the earnings are going to go unless you've got inside information. If you're on the management team of a company, you know very well which way the earnings are going to go beforehand, and that's one thing. So there's the top of the hour news drop. But taking a strangle, you're hedging your bets. The question is Apple going to move 10%, either up or down? I think it probably will move down. I could be completely wrong, it move up, but I think Apple will get over 10%, which that's the magic number for me for a strangle. That's what makes it worthwhile, because break even is usually about 7 or 8% move, and then anything after that, it's all golden. So I'll probably take an option strangle on it, Adam, for earnings later. Well, love doesn't pay the electricity bill, Mike. Safe and Green and Stronghold Digital Mining. Have a look at Safe and Green. SGBX. That gapped up. Is that a reverse stock split? Looks like it. It might not be. So let's have a look. Moving big as well. Oh, right, okay. It's done a 20-to-1 reverse stock split, but also it's got a catalyst. Safe and Green Holdings announces collaboration and sales of modular units to Brittany. No financial terms disclosed. It's a bit of a wishy-washy catalyst, but it has done a 20-to-1 reverse stock split. Yes, John. If we get continued volatility, continued volume coming in on it, reverse stock splits can be very fruitful from time to time, particularly if there's a catalyst with it. One of my biggest ever trades was a reverse stock split, although exchange market maker mistakes along with that as well. And broker mistakes along with that as well. Reverse stock split and a change of ticker, so people thought that they were in profit and sold, so it absolutely bottomed and tanked out. And then Cosmos Health, yeah, was it Cosmos Health, and changed to Cosmos Holdings and changed to Cosmos Health a couple of years ago. Reverse stock split, change of it wasn't a change of ticket, it was a change of identifier, and it had a catalyst as well. Yeah, it went all the way down to 39 cents. I think it went up to like $6, and then on the reverse split or something, down to 39, and then it bounced all the way back up and went up to like $18 or something. 21. There you go. 21. I think the 21 was after hours. That was a good day. It wasn't just Schwab either, Mike. There's quite a few of them screwed it up. That's one of the reasons. I made a fortune out of it. A small fortune out of that one. It was a big win for me that day. And there was rumours that I would get that clawed back, and I'm like, no, I bloody well won't. So how does that work, Pockets? You do a reverse stock split and an offering at the same time? Not sure about that. Let me just have a look at the SE. So let's have a quick move over to Edgar. Is there any shelf registered? Form 8, Form 4. Prospectus there from March. That's to do with the reverse stock split. Oh no. Well, 3.5 million shares of common stock. No shell. I've not seen any shell. No shelf registration I can see. Enovix making a move to the upside, big move. Upside, ascending resistance, so upside up there. Nothing else moving right now. We've got about 25 minutes before we've got about 20, just over 25 minutes, 22 minutes to go before the bell rings. And that means that we need 7 people. If you've not smashed the like button yet, we need 7 people to smash the like button because my little juicy chair is wanting a juicy treat. So 50 likes and the chair gets a treat. Morning, Thomas and Laurenus. Donald J. Trump. Still grifting, I see. When's his court cases likely to yeah, coming up to the open. Kind of like that. This can, yeah, if the 9 can get back above the 20 before the open, I think we might get back over $3. I'm not interested under $3 on this one. So if it gets back over $3, great. We'll have a look. But unless it does, I probably will leave it. Why did I move to Mexico? Huh? Can anybody answer that question? Why did I move to Mexico? I know most people here in the Philippines are called Lopez or Sanchez or Gomez or you know, Spanish names, but they're not Mexican. I know Americans have this racial problem that anything Latino is Mexican, but it's not. Seriously, only people from Mexico are Mexicans. More fun in the Philippines. That's why. I'm not sure you did hear me say anything about Mexico, but you know. Why does TikTok keep doing that to me? I could detect inactivity when I'm clearly alive and talking, and I detected inactivity. Well, let me just say, in Dublin, the beer's good and the crack's good. The weather's terrible. Everything's like 3 times more than it should be in terms of cost. You know, aside from the climate, the health benefits, the lower cost of living, always an advantage, the higher standard of living, go on. Of course, my fiance, another one. I've got two more clicks on the old thumbs up. If you've not hit the thumbs up button right now, you're leeching. So come on, smash that thumbs up button. That's all I ask you to do, and then I can give the dog a treat. In certain parts of the US that has good weather though, Mike. Just poor education. Crappy healthcare. Political divide. Sectarian divide. Religious divide. Racial divide. Economic divide. You name it, there's division across the bipartisan division in so many different classes across the US. It's a horrible, horrible place at the moment. Well, the protesting college kids are protesting about something that legitimate, a genocide that's going on in the international community. Well, I said the international community. The West, the complicit West, ignoring it, or not so much ignoring it as exactly that, being complicit in it. That's what those college kids are protesting for, and fair play to them. Well, Miyako, you can have a treat now. Are you getting excited? You're getting excited. Oh, that's you, is it? Getting excited. Doggy's getting excited. Come here, doggy. Say hello. Say hello. Oh, she's got to say hello. Say woof. Anybody see this dog? There you go. Wait, I'm taking that back. No. Give it back. No. You're not going to give it back. No. No. Miyako said, thank you. I get 75 likes, I'll give her another one. Is she Filipino there, Stephen? Morissette. Yeah, there you go. Learn something new every day. Same thing with Bruno Mars. I didn't know Bruno Mars was Filipino as well. There you go. I thought he was Latino American. Bon, let's have a look at Bon. Polarity could be, it's getting above that descending resistance there with 15 minutes to go, so that could be interesting. How did I set up multiple monitors? I've got a port replicator, Mr. Bitchin. Port replicator. What's the? I can't even remember the. Oh, it's a display link. Port replicator. Well, John, if you're 2x gold, it's a good time to quit. So I've got the 3 month. I've got my laptop screen, and then I've got the screen in front of me plugged directly into my laptop, and then I've got my other 2 screens are plugged into the port replicator, all HDMI connectivity. But I've also on the port replicator, I could attach up to 2 more screens if I really wanted to. So. The right thing to do, John. 2x goal with the thing is, if you're in a trade when you get the goal and it's continuing, it's okay to continue trading it, and if you end up giving a bit back, so be it. But if you've got 2x goal and you're waiting for something else to move, that makes you a degenerate. Once you're 2x goal and once you're at goal and there's nothing that you're trading, you should lock it down. That's the time to lock it down, because then you're not risking anything going back in. If something moves later in the day, so what? You don't have to catch them all. We're not playing Pokemon here. This is real life. This is cash money. But we're not catching Pokemon. We don't have to get them all. So just lock it in. If you're 2x goal, you don't have to risk it at the open. By all means, watch and have a play, or even switch over to a simulator or whatever. Lock your montage, whatever it is. You absolutely get him. I never listen to myself. I say it every single day. Do as I say, not as I do. That was my parenting style. Let's face it, some of the degenerate acts that I got up to as a teenager. I'm just glad there was no social media or smartphones when I was a kid. We got away with it because it wasn't posted on social media. if I behaved today as a teenager, if I was a teenager today and behaved the way I did in the 80s and 90s, I'd be cancelled in a heartbeat. Cancelled in a heartbeat, no doubt about it. Wish FM in the Philippines, Stephen? Really? Yeah, I feel the same way as that, John. Some of my brethren didn't actually survive their childhood, but unfortunately not. Some of the guys I grew up with, not around anymore. Lost along the way, I guess is the terminology. But boy, did we have some fun. Well, it struck me this descending resistance here is actually proving to be a challenge for Alarity right now. We drew this out at the top, through this descending resistance here, but it's a rail line and it's being adhered to pretty well. So let's see what it does with it. I think that's Gen X though, getting. We were all latchkey kids. We were the first generation that both parents worked. That's why. We came home from school and they were at work. We had to look after ourselves. 2 IPOs today. BCIXU is one, and Nuvo is another. NUVO. No volume on either of them right now, so let's see what happens with those 2 IPOs today as well. I really, thinking about it now, I'm seriously worried about who the adult was that put those stacks of Playboys in the bushes in the woods, because there are always some stacks of Playboys, and it's like, hang on a minute, they're quite expensive as well. So where did they come from? Must have been an adult put them there. But it was always those kids that found them. Playboy, Razzle. The others were a little bit more risque than Playboy. Of course, now, not a big deal. Yeah, but it's not doing it on great volume. Watching it. That ascending resistance is still in flight. Volume's not great on this. Testing the VWAP now on Alarity. So 5 minutes. I'm just going to hold off till they open before even looking at a position or anything. So let's have a watch of SGBX if it curls back over $3. Corner. PBS not really doing much. There's the early warning, 5-minute warning. I did restart it, Jack. It's not so much I restarted it, Jack. I got booted from TikTok. They've got this thing: if they detect inactivity on a live, they'll cancel it. Although it wasn't inactive, so I've no idea, Jack, what they class as inactivity. Concentrate on the YouTube now anyway. I will be going multicasting from next week as well. I'm going to be using the Rumble Studio to multicast to YouTube and Twitch and a few others, and we'll see if that's very aggressive lately. I agree, and I might just do the same multicast to TikTok, so it's exactly the same feed. We'll see. SGBX up there at Clarity's looking nice actually. I like it. 3 minutes and counting. I might actually get round to moving my setup into the loft, into the office. It's so warm up there. That's what I'm doing. I prop. It's a nice little spot for Hilarity Therapeutics coming into the open. About 2 minutes. It's above the VWAP, just under the whole dollar. Nice little healthy pullback before the open, and now we could get a nice gap and go. It's not popped up. It's still red on the day, but it's trying to make a red to green move. Fresh work. A bit of a spike here. Trying to make a red to green move, but it's just a bounce, really. Not even. You look at it on the 5 minute, it got rejected at exactly the same place. 1385. This one was 1384. 1385 as well, yeah. So 1385. So it's been rejected twice there in the last 2 hours. Sold off hard on earnings last night. I believe it was earnings, yeah. So sold off hard after hours last night. Trying to make a bounce. We'll see. But my watch at the moment, with less than a minute to go, so I'll change my widget scanners, the regular session, and see what we get with Hilarity. Does it break and hold $3? Pretty much the same movement as the S&P 500 on Alarity, believe it or not. Popped out at 8:30 and then sold off, out moving back up. Yeah, very similar. Good luck, guys. There's the opening bell in case you did wonder what that noise was. Peloton moving up. BS moving up. Tesla moving down. MGX halted already. Netgear halted already. Metagenomi. Rush Street Interactive. Have a look at SGPX. It's not. I'm pulling back. Tesla mooning. Tesla had a little bit of a liquidity grab. It's up there at 184s now. Have a look at RSI. Yeah, pop and drop. Still watching Alarity. EBS didn't hold. Which is why it's very often just sit back at the open and wait for the first 5-minute melee to transpose. You can very often get liquidity grabs. The range, this, I mean, if that's not choppy, I don't know what is. But if EBS gets back above the VWAP, which is currently about 310, 308. See, Alarity, where are you going? You're going to get over that that $0.25. Quarter, half, and whole dollars, very, very psychological levels. Just remember that, guys. That's the breaking highs. Not a lot of movement right now. Nothing going parabolic as such. We're up there at 320. Let's see. Just breaking highs now. 325. There we go. And that trailing stop to start. I've got stop time. Need a 20. But it gave me a little bit of extra profit before the big flush down. It broke the pre-market high and then pulled back. And I got out for that's why stop losses are very good, particularly in the first 5-10 minutes. Trailing stop loss gave me a little bit of profit, only 3 cents per share, but it all adds up. $75. Pretty much bounced at that exact same level, 278. Well, 320 now is what I'm watching. Not seeing anything else moving. Anybody? Bueller? A couple of halts, but more to do with invest acquisition. Let's have a look at that one. Any volume at all today? Oh, why is this gapping up when there's no volume? Nobody trading it. Maybe I'm just a bit strange. Very choppy. Up, down, like a bride's night gown. Sundial? Big float on Sundial. Always thickly traded. Don't like trading these big, thickly traded stocks. Find that they're not as predicted. Quickly. Transfer people. Up down overnight. Big sell. Did Admittedly have earnings last night? Big sell off. This could be an interesting one. Leverage on this one. Yeah. SGBX now over $3. No worries, John. Have a good one. See you tomorrow, buddy. Or if you're sticking around, I'll see you a little bit later. But oh, carry on. I'll not see you. You'll see me. GCI. Well, that's a low volume, but it's giving wow, $3. Gannett. Catalyst. Over $3 now. So, earnings released before the market open. Conference call has just concluded on Gannett. Earnings, moving up on earnings. Where the volume's coming in, same place as I am. Whole dollar bounce. What? Down to 301. The EBS now looking fairly strong over the VWAP. All volume red candles. EJT, very, very pop and droppy that one, Adam. Be careful with that one, buddy. Very choppy. Up to 48, now it's back below 47. This one doesn't look like it's going to go my way either, so I think I'm just going to cut it. I thought I'd get a whole dollar bounce, but it doesn't look like it. Oh. $9 at 92, which is what I'm going to get out at. Pretty much 20 cents. More than I really should have given it. But it is what it is. Canopy Growth having a bit of a moment. Canopy's going, Aurora will be as well, and that's cheaper. Canopy up at 12.64. I'll have a look at Aurora in a moment. Canopy Growth. Canopy Stocks. Have a look at Aurora. Is that moving at a similar pace? It is. More cannabis. 2/3 the price. Pretty much the same movement. Again. Here's the X breaking lows. I'm watching CGC at the same time as I'm watching ACB. CGC tends to be the leader. Tend to move together, but not today. There's a gravestone. Gravestone doji. Well, that snoring is a happy chow chow. She got her treat. Thank you very much, guys. When you're ready, back up to the highs. 790. Nothing really taking off as yet. So 15 cents, 63 is the VWAP. GTC is at the VWAP right now. Nuvo is an IPO today there, Mike. Brand new listing. There's no volume on it though. It's like 8,000 shares traded. It's Schwab might not have it listed, but it's an IPO, so they might not have it listed yet. One more, it's on. Right below the pre-market high. I'll short. Brought the hell out of that. I can't short sell restriction. What about CGC? Is that dropped down restriction? Yeah, hard to borrow as well. Yeah, I was just about to look at that one as well. $23 resumption. So this is good at Mobile Health Network. It's halted to the upside, but it looks like it's gapping to the downside. So based on the imbalance, I've got a $23 resumption on this one. So, ouch. Recent IPO, by the way, a couple of months ago. Market dumped at the open, absolutely getting them. EBS back above the VWAP, breaking highs. Good caller, Adam. Not great volume, but moving up. Kazoo Group. Not shortable by default. Kind of short this, but it's going without me. There we go. Got in. Well, it's just sideways chop at the moment. $118 ish. Ah, come on. The game here. So much when it's on short sale restrictions, shorting is such a pain. You have to set the order in it and wait for it to come back to you. Did you hold that overnight there, Strawweb? Oh well, fair play to you, buddy. Initial sell-off, it's kind of bounced at 150, 114, 115. But it looks like it's by the VWAP fade on that one looks like it'd be reasonable strategy to use. Unfortunately, the taxman always likes a chunk. So it depends on if your account is, it depends on what type of account you've got. If you're trading in and where you're located. You know, you can withdraw with and not pay taxes, and the taxman will come after you. In most jurisdictions, it's up to you to declare your earnings, and your broker has an obligation. Certain valuations, they would have an obligation to declare it to relevant tax authorities, because then you will have to, they will come after you and you'll have to pay it. If you're in Ireland, absolutely. So depending on which broker you're with, there is an obligation for them to declare any significant earnings over $10,000, I think it is, and it's any significant withdrawals over $10,000. The same with your bank. If you've got an Irish bank, any transactions in or out over $10,000, then the Irish revenue commissioners will be wanting to take a look at it. It's never decent without you, Alistair. You should know that, buddy. Never a decent day without you. Looking for this one to break lows, but I don't want to. CYCC. CYCC moving up. 290, testing 290. I wouldn't say it's weird. It's just nothing really. Oh, Kazoo's trying to make a move on lower volume. Nothing really holding. Very choppy again. Choppy markets at the moment. This doesn't look like it wants to go my way. Are you gonna go my way? Any Kravitz? Good tune. 'Cause I got to know. The Kazoo is motoring up there at 11.50. Yeah, I see that one. Testing $4. If it gets over $4, it could be of interest. Right now, with this one, I'm kind of I'm losing patience with it. The Zoo's probably interesting if it can hold 11. At the moment, $150 down on the day. Under 710, this will probably move a bit more. EGC is testing the lows again. Why is this one not? Here we go. Just choppy at the moment, guys. Up or down, long or short. Not a lot holding. Tesla breaking low. Nirvana choppy as hell along with VWAP. One more second. Today it's just nothing holding a move up or down. Anti-moving down that you can't trade. I mean, even Aurora Cannabis here is on short sale restriction, so I'm shorting it, but it was a pain in the hole to get in short. Went for it to go, tried to get in as it went short at 7.35. Finally got in at 7.30. I was chasing it all the way down to 7.17. Amazon options, I sold them, Alistair. I sold them at a loss. But my Amazon, they didn't really move much. Well, it did, but it didn't. So it was pretty much back at where it started at my entry point. So I lost about 20k on them. A little over, like 22k. Just as well, Starbucks paid out and printed for me, covered the cost of that, and my AMD trade was a little over break even, so I made a little over grand, a little over 1,000 on AMD. But Amazon, I sold the contracts for 7k because data decay would, if it had been a Thursday earnings, I wouldn't have got any, pretty much nothing for them on Friday. But because it was Wednesday, I had Thursday and Friday before expiry, so they still were worth a little bit. I got 7k for them. Well, I had to sell them at a significant loss. And that's what you get with option strangles. Is it doesn't always, it's like any other trade, it doesn't always go your way. But if you research it right, it very often does. You know what? If I can get 50 bucks on this, I'll get it. That'll cover the cost of the trade. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to get out. Oh, I was just going to get out because it starts to break lows. Right, here we go. Now we're going to break new lows. I had it short sell restrictions. I accidentally pressed the sell button instead of the buy button. I'll do it. 175 bucks. Takes me green on the day. So fees and charges will have the wicked way out of that, but yeah. Not seeing anything else worth trading right now, to be fair. Anybody else see anything? XBP Europe Holdings. Not great volume up until this last 2 minutes. No volume on Clearwater. Moving up, but no volumes. Spreads. CTMX had a big run up yesterday. This is what got most of us green yesterday. Is it going to go again? Pre-market high. Pre-market high of 469. SGBX is just sideways. Sideways chop. Almost. Not really doing much. Got kind of a 50-cent range, but not really doing much. Nothing's doing much actually. Highs, XBP, Europe, don't like it. Volume's inconsistent. EBS, sideways, choppy. Well, guys, patience is the word here. Not grease, but patience. Got to be patient, otherwise you end up putting yourself into a boredom trade. There's a new high of day. 340 on Emergent Bio. EBS, Emergent Bio Solutions. Second top gapper on the day after XVP. Coming back. It's now the top gapper on the day, EBS. In for the break of the high of day. On a volume spike as well. Let's see. Do we get, does it sustain? Looking for 10 cents. Or 9. And we get the $0.50. Pre-market high is 54, so 354 for the pre-market high. Not too strong. I'll put a 10-cent selling stop in, 10-cent stop in there. Let me move my trailing stop before. Yes, I'm gonna have to. Occasionally does that. Too high, I'll have to. Locking on a little bit of profit. Trailing stop here, 10 cents. $3.50. EBS looks like it might. So Kazoo testing $12. Don't like the volume on it. It might get over 12, but the volume makes it unreliable for me. Spreads 30 cents on the spread, 25, 30 cents on the spreads, 41 on the 80 yard. Yeah. Me of 6 months ago would have been all over that. Trying to be a bit more conservative. 348 on the 9. The pre-market high at 354. Quite a lot of convergence around the half dollar here, 350. Market high of 69. Like 69 as a number. 68 is better. If you're wondering what 68 is, let me know and I'll let you know. Everybody knows what 69 is. If you're wondering what 68 is, pretty much the same as 69, but it's where she goes down and I owe her one. JJ's were you in Star Wars? Oh, that's Jar Jar Binks, isn't it? Sorry. Must get that all the time, JJ. It looks like it's trying to find support on that pre-market high. So I'm just feeling it's not looking strong enough, so I'm just going to put my trailing stop in there. If it moves up, it moves up. If it doesn't, might come back and stop me. Oh well. Not really seeing anything else to trade right now. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's have a look at XBP. Yeah, it's a bit choppy. 220, 221. Going up to well, do we get the break up or not? CYCC is now over $3. There's the stop. Nope. Adam. Are we still live on TikTok? Let me know. What's going on with that one? Yeah, good stop type. Yeah. Death by 1,000 cuts today. I'm $400 down, and I'm not seeing anywhere that's looking like might be worth getting in. Hang on a minute. NYSE, cyclical pharmaceutical. And I think I might just knock it on the head and come back later. It's going to be one of those slow drags of a day, I think. Just keep my eye on the scanners and ready to if it happens. If it doesn't, I'll take a small red. I'll stick around for 10 minutes. I'll end the live at the bottom of the hour. I wouldn't say essential. It's at the Habib. I wouldn't say it's essential, but it does help. No worries, Alistair. Catch you later, buddy. See you tomorrow. The problem where you say it's not essential is because it can be. I don't use it for entries and exits because it can be spoofed. A new vol, no volume. CCIXQ, not live yet. I'll wait till this goes live. I think this might go live anytime soon, but we'll see. I've not seen any level 2 pricing on it yet. Varying between it's a 25-cent range there at the moment on EBS. That might break out. Barnard's looking interesting, I guess. Downwards distance, yeah. YCC at $3, 3.15. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. On natural live, trying to bounce at $2 on no volume, altered to the upside. And duo, making big moves. Come to Minder after it halted. Gap down heavy. Halted up there at 26. Gap down heavy, and look at that. That's just terrible. Anybody that was got in the momentum of this at like a 24.50, 25, 25.50, as it's moving up, they're thinking, yeah, gap up. Oh, and gap's down by $3. Oh, awful stuff. Awful stuff. EBS finally broke out and I missed it. I've got to wait for my entry. Oh, no. I'm going to move up to 4. Oh, this is fun. Not. And 370. And we get not 1 cent, we're looking for 10. Get the $4. Ready? Now look, play with this. It moves up. Oh, you're back in the green. Nice. Nice. Trailing stops work like magic every time. That's wonderful. 476 was the halt level and a 2k day. Well, it was worth sticking around till the bottom of the hour. That's me done, guys. Locking in 2.5k green, 2 times gold. It's a good day. Well done, guys. I hope you caught that with me. Okay, guys, so I think we shall, that's a great way to start the month of May, 2 green days in a row. So let's keep at it. And we do it again tomorrow, Friday tomorrow. So Fridays tend to be a little bit less busy, but we do it again tomorrow, and I will see you all there. Remember, If you're looking for stocks to trade and you want to find stocks to trade, I use Benzinga. You can use whatever you want. But if you want to try Benzinga, go check out the link in my link tree there, pinned in the chat, or in my profile if you're watching on TikTok. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Also, if you want to join the Day Trade with Tony community and you want to learn how to trade, you can it's the same link. You can go and find the Day Trade with Tony school and learn how to trade. And hopefully you'll get to join the private Discord, which I'll be in for the next half an hour at least. I'll be looking at the prices for options tonight on Apple and a few others. So if you're in the Discord, I will be posting my if I take any strangles, I'll be posting them in the options section in the Discord, and you can see that what I'm looking for in terms of break even, etc. First thing in the morning. And for the rest of you that are not in the Day Trade with Tony community or in the Discord, I will see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Take it easy, guys. All the best. See you tomorrow.